Cleveland Guardians. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go. And on the hill, the lefty, Patrick Corbin. What should we keep an eye on here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches? Or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Hauls it in, 1 away. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Chipper Jones.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And that one hammered. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Now it's the shortstop. Nobody on his team has been better at driving in runs this season, Singy. Out towards right center. That's well struck. In one, hops off the wall. Should be extra bases.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
The 1-0. Tap foul at the plate.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Check swing. He went. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Lifted in the air, right field. Carroll under it. Makes the grab, and that'll do it. Back now at Progressive Field. And starting this one, Chris Sale.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Rude. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Next offering misses, 2-1. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
That's off the inside corner, and now it's 3-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 out. Jordan Lawler, the next to hit. He was late there. Strike 1. 1 out. Bases empty. Next one misses. 1-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. And that one in the air center field. Makes the grab for the 2nd out. Stepping up for the Guardians, Bernie Williams. He's a guy who does it all. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. 2 outs, base is empty. And that's in the dirt.
1 strike.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back there. It's a ball. And the Guardians jump in front. It's 1-0. This is Corbin Carroll. And first offering is fouled off. That's down and in. just missed.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
That one misses, and that's ball 3. Hit on the ground to short, into the outfield, base hit, and that extends the inning.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Just a simple ground ball the other way.
Runner takes off. Strike in there. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 4 of the NLDS. And strike 2. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Sale checks the runner. Carroll back in on a dive. Runner on the move again. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Game 4 of the division series. Here's Brandon Nimmo. Ripped to right. Carroll makes the grab. 1 pitch and 1 out. And here is Alejandro Kirk. Chris, he's their team leader when it comes to RBIs. Out towards right center field. Stretches out and hauls it in. And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Gurriel measures 6 feet 4 inches, 215 pounds, and though usually in left field, today he's the designated hitter.
Some guys don't like not being able to play defense because it helps him to stay in the rhythm. So for him to be the DH, we'll see if he gets a routine together.
Popped in the air, left field, and that'll do it. Bottom of the 2nd. So in now for Cleveland, number 44. Swings and misses. That's strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. First offering misses badly for ball 1. The pressure is high for the players in the postseason, but maybe even higher for the managers. Every decision you make is critical to the success of the team and to your own reputation. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And a count 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Well, for better or worse, managers are remembered for what they do in the postseason. Pull the right strings, they might build a statue of you someday. One bad decision, and you might be updating your resume. You've got to be sharp.
On to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Ahmed Rosario stands in now, looks at that one inside. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
1-1.
And that is out of play.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch.
And he got him. And we're back. Here's the second baseman, Bryce Terang. Corbin back to work. Fouled off to the right. Next offering is fouled back. Up the middle. On to France. 1 up, 1 down. Now it's LeMahieu up to hit.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
That one hit to right. Hauls it in for the out. And now the center fielder. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 1.
1 strike.
Liner, base hit. So 2 down. And now the big-time power threat, Chipper Jones. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Williams going back on this one. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. Now at the plate, Ty France. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. That one ripped right center field. High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double. So the batting order turns over. Now the left fielder, Sal Freeland. That's outside. And that is ball one. Corner infielders up on the grass expecting a bunt. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Next one off the plate inside. And now 3 balls and a strike. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Oh, he gloves it. Pretty nice play there. And up next for Cleveland, Jordan Lawler. And Cleveland up on top 1-0. And that one missing low.
I think really just trying to be careful, man, in scoring position there. See if he can somehow navigate through this lineup, get a more favorable matchup, perhaps get him to roll over.
That one ripped. Makes the grab on the run. Runner tagging from third. Throw is offline, and he scores. And they lead by 2. Bernie Williams digs in for the Guardians. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in Game 4 of the NLDS. A dive, nice stop, gathers and throws. What a play, inning over. On to the 4th, and now number 5. And a foul ball.
You know, these Braves, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They're swinging early, being aggressive, but 1 or 2 pitches later, the at-bat is over. That's not going to cut it if it's not resulting in hits, so they might want to be a little more selective up there.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. 1-2 now. Gets a piece and stays alive.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these 2 are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Now fly ball to right center. Williams ranging into the alley, and it's caught for the out. Here's George Springer. Flied to right his first time. Hit hard on the ground is short. That takes care of Springer. Brandon Nimmo next up for the Braves. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Check swing, called strike.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
In the air, center field. Williams settles underneath it, and that's the 3rd out. Here in Cleveland, bottom 4, and now the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. You and I got a chance to broadcast the 2019 All-Star Game, and the city of Cleveland did such a great job. I felt like wherever you turned, there was some type of ad for the All-Star game, a face of one of the players playing in the game. But the city overall supported the event really well. Witt now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Swings through that.
Yeah, and I think the players backed it up from the home run derby and the show that was put on between Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Pete Alonso, and others. It was off the charts. And then the game is always special. When you see the best in baseball, you remember how special this game is. And to be here at this ballpark, I think just the icing on the cake.
That one the other way. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. We go to the top of the fifth, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Alejandro Kirk. That's towards center. Williams moving under it. Brings it in. And there's one away. Here's Gurriel. Fly to left his first time. Swung on, belted. 2 away. This is Bryce Terang. Grounded out to short in his first trip. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Out to short. Witt. Whips it across. That ends the frame. Back here in Cleveland, Jose Altuve up to hit here. High fly ball out to left field. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. And now it's Ahmed Rosario. Went down on strikes his first time through. That one hammered but pulled foul. Bases empty, 1 away. Late here in game 4. And that's in the dirt. And it's 1-1. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Hammered, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And now the first baseman, Ty France. Rosario on the move. Pitching for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. Squirts away a little bit. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Sale and a 1-2. Fouled off. And they'll do it again.
What makes him special is a lot of pitchers lose movement in their stuff the deeper they go into a game, but he's just different. We see plenty of break in his pitches, even when he's running a little low in the tank.
Here's the left fielder, Sal Frelick. 0 for 2 in this one. First offering, and it just misses. And there's a ball.
Not showing great command so far in this at-bat. 2-0.
Runner takes off for third. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Cut on and lifted in the air. Makes the catch, and the inning is over. And we're back. Top 6. And here's the first baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Corbin back to work. Just missed.
You know, these Braves, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. It feels like it's been one first pitch out after another, and they've given up 8 outs on the first pitch alone.
Off the mark there, and it's 2-1.
So, based on those first pitch numbers and how often they lead to outs, it's easy to see why maybe they should be a little more patient with their approach moving forward.
Carroll makes the catch, and there's one down. Here's the center fielder. 1 for 2. Ripped on a line to center. And makes the grab. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Chipper Jones digs in now. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. On the ground to the left. Lawler tossed to first, and that is that. Back now at Progressive Field, bottom of the. A new pitcher in the game, number 80.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And now the 0-1. Late with the swing there. Foul ball, still 0-2. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Once you get the
runner on the go. Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a pair. It's 4-0.
That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate, here it is, watch it, I'm going to jog around the bases.
Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Corbin Carroll. Pitch misses inside, ball 1.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense.
Felix Bautista gets the ball now. He has a great slide. Here goes the runner. High chopper to third. They get 1. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. Here's the catcher. That one not close, and that's ball 1. 101 on the gun, swing and a miss. In the air, left side. Nimmo has it sized up. That is the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of inning number 7. Now it's going to be number 5. The shortstop takes the ball.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
And that one handled. The tag, and he's out. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. And first offering is fouled off. And it's fouled away. That one just misses, and the count is 1-2. just off the outside part of the plate. Nice grab to first. And that's a great play for the out. So they're down to their final out. Now the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. Ground ball to short, and this ought to do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Guardians win the rubber match of this 3-game series. So singy as the numbers show.